can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
I don't believe
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play action. Faulkner eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Faulkner. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Caught by number.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 83.
From 13 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And some room to work. And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and it's third down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Faulkner. And he's got Walters, big catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Washington.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Antonio Gibson, the ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Faulkner, they'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Play action. Faulkner. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walters. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again. Faulkner. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Off the play fake. Faulkner. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Those are bad teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, one set. Check mark 54.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Another carry for the running back. Chuck Clark on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
I'm going back to you. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Faulkner. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Okuegbunam. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again. Faulkner. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Off play action. Faulkner. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Good.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down and goal.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun, Faulkner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 31, Washington 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And now it's 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Let's go, baby. No. Watch the C3.
They'll throw now on the final play. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Brand, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To throw on 2nd down, Faulkner.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54. Mike 54. Let's go. 54 is Mike.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to throw again.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go back to 60. You smash. Mike, 4. Oh, here we go. Go street.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles continue to roll. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. With a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike, 55. Check.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
On the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 15. Cut 19. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Albert O, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support, but you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together in a good week of practice.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Faulkner. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Gain of 14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Faulkner. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the gun, Faulkner eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Walters. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 3 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Off the play fake. Faulkner. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, Faulkner. Throw left side complete. That's Walters. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete.
The pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 15.
The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Walters to return it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Off play action. Faulkner. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Faulkner, he'll fight. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Doing the drills and working the wool, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with the beats.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all to put things to bed. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They've got his man complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
37.
And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Eagles, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a bow in the balcony. I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Street and shout classic. You really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the side. Baby, you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the side.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Let me
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains.